John Roberts, live outside of Trump Towers in Manhattan. John, I'm just seeing breaking news crossing right now that Governor Chris Christie of New Jersey just walked into Trump Tower. Did you happen to see him?
He did, yeah. A couple of suburban SUVs rolled up right out in front of us. His personal security detail from the state troopers got out, and he very quickly made his way into Trump Tower. Obviously, he's here for a meeting with Donald Trump. His detail is hanging out here, so I expect it'll probably be a relatively brief meeting. You know, Gretchen, this should be a time of triumph for Donald Trump and the Republican Party. It's the last day of the primary season. He's expected to handily win the last 5 contests, but there are now deep divisions in the party over what Donald Trump said about Judge Gonzalo Curiel last week. You have people like Tim Scott, who's the only African-American member of the Senate, saying that it's racially toxic. You have Lindsey Graham saying Republicans should withdraw their endorsement of Donald Trump. Senator Kelly Ayotte of New Hampshire is saying that Donald Trump should retract his statements. And Newt Gingrich, the former Speaker of the House, is saying we start to question whether a judge could do his or her job based on their race or ethnicity. You begin to destroy the country. And then there's what Speaker of the House Paul Ryan said just a short time ago. Listen to this.
I disavow these comments. I regret those comments that he made. I don't think claiming a person can't do their job because of their race is sort of like the textbook definition of a racist comment. I think that should be absolutely disavowed. It's absolutely unacceptable.
And just a short time ago, the only person who came to Donald Trump's defense, at least prominent politician, was Governor Chris Christie of New Jersey. It was clear that he didn't really want to get too far into this. He kept on wanting to leave, but reporters got some comments from him. Here's what the governor said.
I know Donald Trump. I've known him for 14 years, and Donald Trump is not a racist. And so, you know, the allegations that he is are absolutely contrary to every experience that I've had with him over the last 14 years. And so we're going to end it there. Congressman Ryan is entitled to his opinion, as is everybody else who has an opinion on this. I've expressed mine, and if all we're going to do is talk about this, I'm going to get in the car and go back because I've given you my opinion.
And so he did get into the car, and he ended up here at Trump Tower. Here's the problem, though, for Donald Trump and for the Republicans, and that is that at a time where they should be in a position to hammer the Democrats, they're getting hammered by the Democrats instead. Josh Earnest, White House spokesperson, just a couple of minutes ago, joked that the Republicans wrapped up their primary schedule early enough for the Speaker of the House to call the nominee a racist, and for the governor of New Jersey to come out and defend him.
Right.
So you can see the dilemma that they're in here, Gretchen.
No doubt. Okay, so here's the overarching question. Don't know if you can answer it or not, but what's the overall impact on all of this on the party?
You know, I think that, you know, like other things have happened in the past, this is going to fade to some degree. The problem is that when Donald Trump said his other incendiary comments, for which he became more popular, that was at the beginning of and then the height of the primary process. When you're speaking to the base, you're trying to energize people who are devout Republicans. He's after the great middle of America now, and there are a lot of people who have trouble with his comments. I spoke to a lot of Trump surrogates today. I spoke with people on the campaign, and they're all quietly kind of shaking their heads as to why he did this. And we talked to one fellow from New Mexico, who's a big, North Dakota, who's a big Trump supporter, who told me, you know, what we love about Donald Trump, he says what's on his mind. It's also what we don't like about him.
So, but can you have it both ways?
There are a lot of opinions today.
All right, John Roberts.
Yeah, well,
outside of Trump
this
Tower.
guy said from time to time you can, but...
Yep, we'll have to see how it all fleshes out. Thanks, John.